willing to do what they need to do. And then, as you were saying, you're the first in and the last out. Well, suppose I'm more efficient and I can get my job done faster. Am I giving other people's workload because they work slower than me? So now I'm being punished for being efficient. So now a lot of times you find that your efficient people get burnt out because they are overtaxed and overburdened with the jobs of other people because they get stuff done early. So what that does now, it creates an environment where people work slower and get less done just so they don't have to do the job of someone else. So how can we role model some of these things to make sure that we're not stressing people out and we're not burdening our efficient people with the workload of inefficient people? And so what happens is you might have your efficient people staying later because they have to finish up the job that someone else did not do.
That's a point right there.
And so you have to look at that to make sure that your good people do not get burned out. And there's a law called Price's Law that says that 10% of your company, of your workers, will do 50% of the work. And a lot of times that 10% gets overtaxed and overburdened with the 90% of the people that do the 50% of what's left. Now, here's the kicker, and I'm going to end on this point. The first people to leave your organization are those 10%. Because they have the most options, because they're the most efficient, they're the most educated, they're the most skilled, they're most creative, and they're the ones that leave at the first time that they get burnt out because they have more options. So don't burn out your good people, because you're going to be left with 90% of people doing only 50% of the work.
Wow. Those are some excellent points, Dr. Howell. I like that point that you talked about. That percentage, 90% of the people doing only 50% of the work.
And that's across the board in every segment of society.
Wow. That is something to really think about. As we come down to the end of our session today, we are here talking about achieving balance between your success or your ambition and your